Hello, good morning. Happy Monday. I had to come look for somewhere quiet to do this video. It's like everybody is mowing the lawn and there's so much noise. So I will make it quick. So how was your weekend? I hope you had a great weekend like I did. So this Monday, I decided to share my own quote with you, and I hope it will bless you. So the quote this morning is this: fear is just a reminder of the old limit. Challenge it, and you will find the strength you never knew you had. And that quote is by Bunmi Ajibade. So what is fear? And my pastor's wife, Dr. Maxine Adegbola, she is the queen of acronyms. And when I was going to answer this, my mind went to her. What is fear? Fear is false evidence appearing real. Something that is false, but appearing as real as possible, that if we are not careful, it might paralyze us completely. Because what fear does is to whisper to us caution. Go slowly. It whispers doubt, limitations, hesitation. Don't go on, stop, be careful. It's a warning. And also fear sets boundaries. It just set boundaries that we have encountered before. What we had passed through before, it will remind us, you have been here before, it wasn't fun, and it was based on our experience. So it's a reminder or an echo or a shout or a whisper of those old things that once held us back. The past limitations that we had, those things that once defined us. But if we had grown out of those things are no longer valid. They are no longer the things that we grapple with. They are things in our past. But what happens is fear will remind us of those things. Even when we had passed through and we are no longer, but it will still bring those things back to us. And it's a natural occurrence, but if we are not careful, it will paralyze us. It might waste our time, because the time that we are taking to tell ourselves is okay and all that, we would have moved ahead. So fear should really not be an enemy for us, but actually it should be a signal that, oh, I remember when I went through this and I had the victory. So fear should be a signal that we are on the brink of something good, that something extraordinary is about to happen. Because in my past struggle, in my past challenge, I overcame, and I'm about to do it again. It will remind us of the growth that we have experienced, instead of allowing fear to send us back into a state of panic. It should be a catalyst for transformation. So when we challenge fear, what do we do? When we challenge fear, but one thing, when we challenge fear, we need to do self-talk. You know how we talk to ourselves that, you know what, fear, you are not going to get me, because I will not succumb to you. I am an overcomer, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be successful. So when you self-talk, depending on the situation, be courageous, be intentional, and when you are challenging whatever fear comes your way, and trust in your ability to overcome it, trust in your God, trust in the Word of God, trust in the skill set that you have to overcome that challenge. And when you challenge the fear, is not every time that we find immediate solutions to it, but even when you don't overcome it, even when you don't find immediate solution, you will have learned something. You will come out with a learning. You will come out with growth, so that when you have another situation in future, you already grown. You have a learning. You already learned something about yourself that you can use whenever you are faced with another situation. Because you will uncover the strength you never knew you had. So it is the understanding that fear does not have to be a stop sign. Do not allow fear to be a stop sign. Don't let it stop you from doing what you know you have to do. But let it be a signpost pointing you towards the areas where you have the most growth potential. Let it be where you have the most growth potential. Maybe you need to go take a class. Maybe you need to reach out to your mentor. Maybe you need to reach out to your pastor. Maybe you need to talk to somebody that you trust, and they can help you through. So it is in the realization that every time we face our fears, we chip away at the old limits and expand our horizons, and we forge new paths. So as you go this week, remember that the only limits that truly exist are the ones that we place on ourselves. Challenge your fear and see new growth. See new growth this week, and see the strength you never knew you had. Have a great week.